Hey Scorpio, okay, I thought I would do a reading to see what could be reflected towards you, or reflection over Mercury retrograde. Okay, you were actually one of the first signs that I actually ever did. I think you was this month. So I can't remember what was going on with you guys. Okay, but so we're gonna quickly look at where you've come from the past. Okay, so where's Scorpio come from in the past? Where's Scorpio come from in the past? Please. You did have the moon at the bottom of the deck before I started this shuffle. So things hidden, but that's, you know, that is part of reflection. So the Fool, taking a new journey, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, sorry, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles. Underneath that we have the Seven. Okay, now from the past, you could have been, I mean, this is Sun, Moon or Rising, but it's basically, I'm just, you know, concentrating on Scorpio. But you could have been concentrating on an earth sign, or pregnancy, or actually overall being nurtured yourself in, it can be anything, jobs, relationship, or anything, or looking after your children, or they are. But basically, overall, feeling more grounded and relaxed, or, you know, healing. It's a very healing energy too, because it's a grounded energy. It's like a star is born as well. And you do have the Knight of Pentacles there. But it's someone concentrating on someone either healing or basically just trying to become more grounded and stable. Okay, because you have the Fool as well, which is taking a new Fool's journey, which is towards the Queen of Pentacles. So it could have been an earth sign, but basically feeling more grounded and stable, or it can be any kind of mutable sign that takes on this. It doesn't have to be earth signs, and please don't stick with Pacific star signs, because we have mutable star signs and energy is fluent too. Okay, but someone that's basically grounded and stable. Okay, like a family. It's a, see, it kind of looks like a woman, but it's kind of a man. Looks like a man to me, right? But feminine or masculine, you see, feminine or masculine. But basically, trying to think of a new direction of a Fool's journey towards a different direction altogether, because it's kind of facing that when it's facing away from this. So, King of Cups can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone that, it depends on the clarifying cards, but it's like someone that's either emotionally stable and a leader of their emotions, or someone that can be very aloof and unstable with their emotions. So reflection of the past is reflection of you, really. So it's going to teach you from the past more to do with your own stability, because the Fool is about zero, is about ourselves, of taking a new journey, and the King of Cups is about becoming more balanced and stable, and being hopefully a leader within emotions, you know, a leader within yourself. You know, it's all the best thing that you can ever do is believe in yourself, Scorpio. Okay, because Scorpio is also a fixed emotional sign, so it's going to take a lot of reflection on your own inner demons and your own inner emotions and feelings, and realizing what they're about. So that's going to be part of the reflection of what's going to be happening within this choppy water of the King of Cups. Yeah, if you can see, but it's choppy water and treading water. You know, testing the water. I'm hearing testing. Great. I mean, it's a test of retrograde. You know, we're graded within our tests of testing, the test of time. You know, how long are we prepared to either be stable or emotionally unstable, or fixed, or trying to be more balanced within the Fool's journey. Because we have the Queen of Swords next to that. So a water sign is looking at an air sign, mixed match, versa versa, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venuses. But it's looking, a water sign is looking at someone that's looking in the opposite direction of basically taking a new direction, but very slow, which is a cardinal, which can mean Capricorn. Sorry, I've got so much in my head at the moment. Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, which are the cardinal signs. They're the beginning of each set. You know, Earth, Wind, Air, and Fire. But it's a slow progression moving that way. So an air sign has been, or anybody, but contemplating on moving in a new direction, but slowly through, because this is past, we're talking about past. So it's reflection on trying to become more stable, because I'm picking up a horse as a stable. So some of you could have horses, but a stable's horse. But stable, finding more stability, and probably learning through reflection of giving and receiving equality. Because the Queen of Swords, explained to people, is about the bird of freedom. That is the 8th chakra. That is everybody. It's your higher self. It's the bird of freedom. It's my spirit animal. But spirit, it's an energy, and it goes the other side of the veil, and it comes back and it receives messages from your either dark side of your lower self or your higher self, and it comes back and it drops messages to either tell you to fear something and stay put and wait, which we don't do in life, or it brings messages for you from the Akasha to tell you the next step to take, probably slowly or more grounded, becoming more grounded. But it's about basically listening to yourself, this reflection of trying to find equality, of not just being so guarded, and hopefully opening the chakra, because that can be very guarded of emotions and feelings, and heart chakra and the mind chakra and everything is blocked behind the sword. It's kind of, you know, the sword of truth. I'm willing for the truth, nothing but the truth, and then walking in more of a stable direction. Okay, so but this is your past reflection. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the Fool. Ooh. So the 7 of Swords in reverse. So this is self-deceiving. So deceiving oneself. It can either way. You know, it can be a very manipulative, childish energy, or it can be self-deceivance. You know, someone's deceiving you, or basically it's deceiving oneself constantly, all the time. We always deceive ourselves in order to learn more about pain, in order to help us move forward more stably. You know, stable. Okay. But it's self-deceivance because it's in reverse. So basically it's not being so sneaky anymore, trying reflection of a new Fool's journey of people getting away with things, or you are, or they are, or whatever happens in your lives. And it's going to be reflecting on pushing you in a new direction now, and reflecting things of the past, of might be mind games, or feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, self-deceivance. Why would I, you know, self-deceive myself in order to sit around and wait for karma to strike? You know, because karma happens when it kind of strikes, because it wouldn't lead you into a situation where you just feel real bad about it straight away. You know, you would. It depends on your karma of what was written, but karma basically it just strikes. You know. Unless you rewrite karmic law and you look at internal work of yourself, and if you're prepared to not do anything and you're just kind of emotionally out of balance, you know, you'll go into any situation in life, and before you know it, karma will strike. Okay, the Tower, which is the devil's tomb, okay, the devil's loom. Inside the Tower is a 3 of Pentacles. But let's see. So self-deceivance. So there'll be a lot of reflection on self-deceivance. Okay, so but I will go over the future prospects of what will happen. But this is the 18th today, and then we come out of retrograde on the 6th of December, I think. So I'm trying to get these out. But let's have a look. Okay, so I'll take those two. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Basement Jacks, your base chakra. Excuse me, but it's very early. It's only 6:15 in the morning. But your base chakra is a Sanskrit word for the wheel. the Wheel of Fortune, your based chakra of being more stable and grounded, and your alignment within 7. Okay, the 8th chakra being everybody and your higher mind, the higher self. But the 8th chakra is your base chakra that keeps you grounded and stable into convictions of truth and to honesty of like higher guidance, spiritual leaders, spiritual awakenings, spiritual paths. You know, destiny, fame, fortune, and destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is your base chakra. You know, because we have pulls in order to keep us down and stuck and fixed, grounded in our way, you know, and we always go up. But I've got many videos coming up about this, Scorpio, so, but that's just at the bottom of the deck. But the King of Wands talk about passion, fire action, and picks up wisdom and guidance from the Akasha, which is the Queen of Wands, which is Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, but basically Sagittarius. Sagittarius, fire and passion and leaders, true leaders, and they have access to the occult, male or female, because of the black cat, okay? And that also represents that the king picks up wisdom from the counterpart of the queen, picks up the wisdom of what she learns through the Akasha and being very wise and passion driven. And then the king picks that up from her energy as the counterpart and uses it as being a leader to guide people that, like the emperor looks over empires of the kings and queens. Okay, he looks over these, kind of, you know, if you look at 16th century law. But he then leads his people, okay? And so does every king and queen, you know, guides knights, okay? And fools, jokers, jesters, you know. So it's going to be reflecting on emotionally be more emotionally stable and driven, and you being very wise with that choices of being more stable and grounded and know how to move forward more passionately and wise. So that's the reflection of that, because of decision, you know, because of decision. So it's reflection of karma, it's choice and decision, and it's what it's reflecting on, the choices that I've made in the past. They've kept me on the flip side of mirror, because it's talking of mirrors retrograde. On the flip side of my karma has shown me about people that could be aloof with their emotions, okay, and could have maybe led me in the wrong direction or right direction. But it's saying that I'm now deciding through reflection that I am now hopefully more emotionally stable and making wise decisions because of wisdom through the King of Wands, which can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone that can mute into that sign and show you passion and leadership and forward movement, right? Okay. And if you know, I really appreciate, Scorpio, that you've given me a lot of support. So hopefully that's me in some way that's been guiding you. Or you can have guides, you can have many other different people that you kind of like and follow. But it's basically someone of an energy that's a leader, you know, that would stand up in order to fight for freedom, that would fight for other people's freedom and guide them. Okay. So let's have a look at the Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. Queen of Swords. It's destiny, it's what we had underneath today. Destiny. Virgo could be involved to just see. Queen of Swords. The Emperor. What was I saying about the Emperor? Okay, so the Emperor could have been reflection of past, could have been someone very controlling. Aries is the Emperor. Someone very controlling can be very manipulative. So it could have been a relationship that you was in that had been very controlling, and that has only led you to block your crown chakra and only accept nothing but the truth, but being completely stuck and guarded because of being controlled. You see, love is a drug. It's the same as a drug, you know, it's like heroin. You know, people that are addicted to things in many ways, it can be anything, but they think that that's love, passion or whatever. But drugs, people that are addicted to drugs, they think that they're controlling it, but it's only a certain period of time that they realise that they're out of control and that the drug is actually controlling them. So what they do is they go to the doctors and they get tablets, okay, and the tablets are supposed to put you on a new fool's journey and a new path. Okay, but some people, they stay on those tablets too for a very long time and become codependent on that too. Okay, so we realise a lot through control that nothing can ever really help us apart from ourselves, because we do it to ourselves. People that take drugs, they get influenced into things themselves, but overall it doesn't matter your age. It was a written path that you needed in order to learn about control and not to drop it, and realise that you made the decision to do it regardless for yourself, because it was written for you to do that and experience that amount of control, to grow through soul wisdom and soul growth journey of evolution, to learn to drop it. Okay, so we have Scorpio at the bottom, so we have your sign Scorpio at the bottom. So great, transformation, death, release, rebirth, new direction. Okay, death of the old brings in the new, becoming more stable, more balanced. So I think I've pretty much clarified the Emperor. So let's have a quick look at the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is going to be going into the future, part of what I see maybe coming up for your future on the other side of retrograde. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, working really hard. So you've been working really hard on yourself within the past. You know, the past is the past, and it can be, doesn't have a timeline. If it relates to you, it does. Okay, but we basically have a 9. Okay, so we have the 9, so it can be Scorpio as well. Okay, it can be Scorpio as well. Have something to do with Sagittarius. But working really hard, aligning your chakras, and what I said about the bird of freedom, how it drops through yourself. It's not going through the self, but this is someone that's just making that themselves. So it's aligning your star seeds, aligning your chakras, working really hard at reflection on yourself, and working really hard at it, and taking a new direction and walking towards the future, which is great, Scorpio. Okay, so that's part of your past, and that's kind of hopefully the things that you've probably been doing over this past. Okay, so let's have a quick look for Scorpio. Can you tell me what's going to be coming, hopefully up? Judgment calls trying to come out. What has Scorpio on the other side of retrograde? The other side, oh, there you go, look, the other side of retrograde. So the Knight is turned into a Page, which is the star is born. Could be realising that you're light workers, star seeds, that your true intention of a slow offer, very, very slow offer, has turned into a true intention. It's the seed of intention that we implant within our head of a thought, of what we think to do. It could be Aquarius. It's a very spiritual card, okay? And it's an intention that we plant in our head in order to start to manifest. But it depends on your thought process. If we overanalyze things too much, we live in fear. So that's where people's manifestations can go out of whack. But this is grounded and stable, so this is kind of like it's starting to move. He, she, or whatever, is starting to move in a new direction and think about something more grounded and stable. Okay. So this can be work, money, family, relationships, whatever. Okay. So let's see, what else do we have on the other side of retrograde? Scorpio. What do you know? Come back out again, Scorpio. Three of Pentacles. So really, so thinking about it, but then slowing down again. You know, a seed, I mean, it turns from a Page to a Knight, but a Page is a thought and a Knight is a slow offer. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So a Page is the progression of thinking, and the Knight is a slow offer, but it's not moving. So it's still thought. Okay. Death, transformation, Scorpio. Could be heading towards a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Could be heading towards a Tower of Transformation. 10 of Cups underneath, which is the Sun in Pisces, I believe. But let's have a look. Ace of Cups. Wow. A new offering. So transformation will bring in, after reflection, reflection of self-worth, love, value, respect for yourself or for others, because it's detoxifying. It's an offering that detoxifies your past of being what we had in the past, of the King of Cups, of becoming more grounded and stable, finding true reflection of that, to find the true reflection of someone else within, if you're dealing with a soulmate or anything like that. You know, it's becoming more, basically overall, it's becoming more grounded and stable within your own emotions, because that's what retrograde is about, and that's what life is about. It's about the reflection of yourself, and that's what retrograde will be showing you. Coming out of retrograde is more stable offers, because we have the horse as well, stable. You know, so it's slow because death is very slow, and so is night, but it's a slow progression of being more grounded and stable, and retrograde comes out on the 6th, I think, the 6th. Okay, very passionate. I was looking at death, but page. So this one's not moving either, but it's kind of like taking the wand of action and going in a new direction, okay, which is this way. So the death basically is starting to move. It's starting to move because the leg is half bent, half bent on there. But let's have another look. Can you clarify again? Death and the Page of Wands, please, Spirit. The Moon. Could be Pisces, could be Cancer, or it could be because of things that have been hidden. The Page is now taking a new direction towards things that are stable, because this is reflection of the past, of things that have been hidden. So things that have been hidden from you, you'll learn through this period of more stable offers, coming in or going out. You know, that's pretty much what I'm picking up and feeling, you know, because transformation, it kind of overrides, really, it doesn't, because the Moon is hidden, but it's more of a powerful card, really, to me, because it's transformed, you know, it's death of the old, you know. It's 6, but okay, so let's take a look at the page. We'll go from the beginning of the page. But this is coming out, you see, coming out of reflection, mainly. It's coming out of seclusion, coming out of illusion and seclusion of what the Moon brings. So God, what have we got? New Moon in Gemini. Well, I have a Gemini Moon. Yeah, tell me about that one. But New Moon, so that's playing a part too. You know, Jupiter is also bringing in rewards as well, hopefully for people that have done good work, or you know, or either way, it's going to be karma or dharma constantly. So you know, the Moon talks about reflection, self-reflection. Page is self, because that's there. You know, and death can talk about self because it's rebirth, generation of the new self. So good. So let's take a look at page, please. 6 of Cups, reflection of an old soulmate or a new soulmate. Yeah, because it's coming into the future. So the past could well teach you about reflection of, you know, coming out of illusion, because this is very much of an illusion card of where we contemplate on the past and actions and reactions and responses, time, the response time of how we act with child. It can be childish, because this can be a childish behaviour too, because there's 2 little gnomes, 2 children. So it reflects on the past, it reflects on people's childhood issues and people's codependent issues of being children, and where it all stemmed from, of, you know, many lifetimes ago. You know, this isn't just a 6 of like this lifetime, this is a 6 of back of way, you know. So it could be either way, you know, but it's reflecting on a new offer, more reflecting on becoming more stable and walking towards new offers in life. That can be anything. Okay, so you've got water signs. I can't remember what I said for the last one, if I did mention them, but you've got water, earth, Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio, water signs, and we had the Sun, which I believe is the Sun in Pisces. But the Knight of Pentacles, let's have a look. Spirit. There you go, that's come out again. So, reflection in the future of another decision. Another decision. You've got 2 moons here, 2, and that's a 2. Okay. So it's a slow offer of decision, of contemplation, of my karma. You know, blindfolded. You know, I've been blindfolded so much in the past that I'm now transforming and starting to reflect more on my past of decision. You know, and becoming more hopefully grounded and stable and walking new directions to an Ace of Cups. That's pretty much what it's telling me. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, let's have a quick look at the Ace of Cups. There you go. 8 again, it's come out again. Thanks, Spirit. So realignment, we can talk about realignment too, you know. We can't sit in judgment upon ourselves. We can't keep inflicting pain upon yourself all the time. What's the point in that? You know, how many times are you prepared to keep trying to rip out your gut to have a look at a feeling that's not really there? You wouldn't do that. You want to inflict pain upon yourself. But we do, right, as human beings, to learn to not keep doing it. So then we work hard in new directions of realignment of within ourselves in order to find where we're supposed to be, self-love, you know. The love that you feel within yourself is only an eternal feeling created by God that walks the earth with you, because we are Him, He is us, and we are also Lucifer too, as one whole energy, universal energy. Okay, so when we start to learn more about that, okay, and we feel more grounded and stable, and we walk, some of you could be to do with horses or stables, but the 8 talks about hard work and reflection of the past and taking new directions in life now. And working hard at it, you know. So that's what could be coming up for Scorpio. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, it doesn't matter, but if it relates to you, it does. But that is pretty much the past of what come from and can reflect onto this side of the veil, either. Okay. But that is your reading, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. There are plenty of links in the description that you can follow me over on. Becoming the Change, Broken Hearts Beat the Most, or the Comic Book of Shadows, or follow him on Instagram. If you'd like to donate, there is a donation link there, and I very much would appreciate it. But either way, I will hopefully catch people soon. There's loads of other things that you can follow me on my channel that I do: motivational work and speaking, dark working, light working, ascension. Okay, so anyway, Scorpio, peace, love you.